We begin the bulletin with the intensifying beating of war drums between the Kenya Kwanza government and the opposition Azimio Umoja One Kenya coalition.
Well, the government raised its pitch today with Interior Cabinet Secretary Kithure Kindiki warning the opposition against going ahead with the planned three-day protests. Now, in a day of sustained verbal exchanges, Kenya Kwanza leaders called on the opposition to rethink and call off the planned protests or face dire consequences. Ayub Abdikadir reports.
Straight from a rallying of troops through a parliamentary group meeting chaired by President William Ruto, energized government functionaries led by Interior and National Administration Cabinet Secretary Professor Kithure Kindiki fired warning shots at those planning and financing the planned opposition protests.
Try looting, try disturbing other Kenyans, try. You will live to regret for a very, very long time.
Kindiki, who spoke in Kanwa Catholic Church in Tharaka Nithi County, accused opposition leader Raila Odinga of undermining a legitimate government.
Wezi dharau rais ameketi kwa kiti na serikali nzima na uko hapo nje unajiita sijui nani? Sijui former what? Usilete hiyo mambo. Na sisi tunaheshimu viongozi wote. Viongozi wa zamani, viongozi wa sasa, viongozi wa kesho.
Elsewhere, a church service at the AIPCA in Nairobi's Bahati constituency turned into a platform for Kenya Kwanza leaders to take the battle to opposition Azimio One Kenya coalition over the planned anti-government protests next week.
Bado kuna nafasi ya siku mbili. Ufikirie, uombe kama unaomba Mungu, upige magoti na useme nimetubu dhambi zangu. Ili Wednesday ikuwe ni siku ya mabadiliko yenye inatoka mbele ya Mwenyezi Mungu vile Biblia inasema.
Nairobi Governor Johnson Sakaja on his part said no demonstrations will be allowed in the city next week.
Tutafanya juu chini pamoja na rais wetu ambaye akona hekima na tunazungumza. That cycle of maandamano will end. Ile mnaogopa itafanyika Wednesday haitafanyika. Ile mnaogopa itafanyika Thursday haitafanyika. Biashara zenu zitaendelea. We will protect the people of Nairobi. That is my commitment to you.
Following last week's protests, President William Ruto vowed those protests will no longer be allowed, accusing the opposition of abusing constitutional provisions on picketing. The standoff between the government and the opposition has led to calls for political truce from global actors, including the United Nations, which has expressed concern over the country's political stability. Ayub Abdikadir, Citizen TV.